let's get right into it. Today we're going to be sewing DIY face mask. We're going to start with the material as you see shown here. First, we're going to take our 8x15 and we're going to stitch down the short sides, which would be the 8-inch sides. You're going to do that to both sides, just a straight stitch down. As you can see, I'm on my second side right now and I'm going all the way down. Don't forget to back stitch. Next, we're going to place the fabric together, right sides facing. We're going to measure 1.5 inches from each side. You can mark it with a pen. You're going to do this on both sides. We're going to head on over to the sewing machine and do a straight stitch down to the mark that we drew. Don't forget to back stitch. As you can see, I'm lining up the edges and doing the same thing on the opposite side. Now we're going to open it up, flatten out the seams, and we're going to go over to our iron and just press that seam down. Now flip the fabric right sides out and flatten it out. I'm going to place it down on the table and it kind of just falls into place. With the pocket about 1/2 inch down, we're going to just sew around the perimeter. Just do a rectangle, start at the top, go down the sides, the bottom, and then back up to the top. Okay, the only twist I had was from a loaf of bread, but we're going to tuck it under at the top and then sew over it. You're going to be very close to the edge, but you just want to make sure you get it tucked in, sewing all the way across to the other end. Remember that the side with the pocket is the side that'll be touching the mouth. Next, you'll do the pleats to your liking. I use the clips to help it stay in place. So we'll head on over to the iron and iron the pleats down. Next, just do a top stitch straight down. Repeat the same thing on the other side. You'll take your 5x3-inch piece, mine are a little off, but you'll place them down right sides facing. Once you line them up, you'll just fold the edges down. Yours should be a little longer than mine. I use clips to help them stay in place, and you're going to do the same thing with the other side. Next, you're going to do a top stitch straight down, and you want to make sure you stay to the left of that stitch because if you don't, it'll show. You can use your fingers to try to feel where it's at, but you want to stay to the left of it. Also, make sure both ends stay folded. Flip it out. And what we're going to do now is we're going to tuck the sides. So we're going to fold it down. I'm having a hard time with this particular part. If you want, you could use the iron. That may make it a little easier. I'm going to cut off about half because I did have a lot of fabric. Next, I'm going to flip that piece down and flip it again. Use pins to secure it. Head on over to the sewing machine and top stitch straight down. Repeat the same thing on the other side. I had already cut off the excess fabric. Flip it down once and then flip it down for a second time and stick in the pins. Okay, grab your 6-inch elastic, and for the sake of these masks, we're just going to stick a piece inside of the mask in that little fold. It took me a while, but if you can get it in there enough to be able to go over it with a stitch, that should suffice. Front and back stitch a few times. Give it a little tug to make sure it's secure. And then just tuck that string into the bottom. Repeat the same steps for the other side. Okay, there you have it. Our mask is complete. Please like, comment, and share. Also, guys, be safe and remember to wash your hands. Stay in the house during the quarantine. Until next time.